May I see Pablo Hernandez? Ma'am, do you swear or affirm to translate from English to Spanish, Spanish, English, truthfully to the best of your ability?
Yes, I do. Estoy emerging Spanish interpreter.
Okay. Pablo Hernandez, you've been charged with driving on a suspended license.
Se está acusando de haber manejado con una licencia suspendida.
The court finds probable cause.
No encuentra motivos fundados.
Mr. Hernandez, I have a record that you have no driver's license.
Expediente que dice que usted no tiene licencia de manejar.
How long have you lived here in South Florida, sir?
¿Cuánto tiempo ha vivido aquí en el sur de la Florida, señor?
10 años. 10 years.
Years. 15.
Okay. Sir, I'm going to,
Señor, voy a...
do you still live on 25th Avenue in Miami?
¿Todavía usted sigue viviendo en la 25 Avenida en Miami?
Sí.
Yes.
Sir, I have a document that says you've never had a driver's license, but you've been convicted of DUI.
Tengo un documento que dice que usted nunca ha tenido
Driving
una
with no
licencia de
driver's
manejar
license.
y que usted ha sido condenado por un DUI y de haber manejado sin una licencia de manejar válida.
Ay, ay, ay. Do you have any money in the bank,
¿Tiene usted
Mr.
dinero en el
Hernandez?
banco, señor?
No.
No.
Sir, I'm going to set your bond at $250
Voy a fijar su fianza en $250
based on your prior
basados
conviction for
en
DUI
condenas
and
anteriores
having no
de
driver's
DUI
license.
y de no tener licencia de
Mr.
manejar.
Hernandez,
Señor Hernández,
you have no license.
no
Please
tiene
don't
licencia,
drive
por
anymore.
favor, no maneje más.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Okay, you want to make an announcement first?
¿Habría alguna persona más que hable en español que necesite intérprete?
¿Cómo se llama, señor? Baltasar. Baltasar Castro.
Oh, no, he did. Hey, come here. Come back and go around.
What's this gentleman's name? What's your name,
¿Cómo se
sir?
llama, señor?
Baltasar.
What did you say?
Baltasar Castro.
Baltasar
Towards the end,
Castro.
Castro, towards the end of the dock.
Okay.
Page 10.
What is the arrest number?
5314
5314
1787.
1787. Thank you.
Okay, sir, you've been charged with burglary.
Señor, se le está acusando con allanamiento.
Court finds probable cause.
El tribunal encuentra motivos fundados.
State, do you have any
No.
priors at this?
¿Estado tiene usted anteriores,
this
antecedentes
gentleman?
anteriores
No,
con este
Judge.
señor?
No.
No. No usted. Están hablando con el Estado. No
Oh.
diga nada, por favor.
The same one? Why don't you use a regular dishwasher? By the time
Sir, how long have you lived in South Florida?
¿Cuánto tiempo ha vivido usted, señor, en el sur de la Florida?
Sí.
¿Cuánto tiempo ha vivido en el sur de la Florida?
5 meses.
5 months.
Do you have any money in the bank?
¿Tiene usted dinero en el banco?
No.
Are you employed?
¿Está usted trabajando?
No.
No.
Who's going to help you
No.
bond out of jail today?
¿Quién le va a ayudar a pagar la fianza para salir de la cárcel el día de hoy?
Pues uno, mi hermano.
One of my brothers.
Sir, I'm going to set your bond today at $75,000. Order pretrial release with a GPS monitor.
Voy a fijar su fianza en $75,000 y también con un monitor. Voy a transferir su caso a pre-trial release.
Sir, it is alleged that a woman was sleeping in her bed
Una mujer estaba durmiendo en su cama,
sometime around 2 o'clock in the morning,
de las 2 de la mañana,
and that you climbed to her second floor balcony,
y que usted se subió por un balcón del segundo piso,
trying to open her sliding glass
tratando
window.
de abrir una ventana.
She
de vidrio.
allegedly saw you from
Ella
out her window and heard you and
presuntamente
screamed.
Lo vio a usted de una de sus ventanas.
It's alleged you
y
then
gritó.
jumped off the second floor and ran away.
Y se alega que usted brincó del segundo piso y se escapó.
It's also alleged that the
También
police
se
spoke
alega
with you.
que la policía habló con usted
and that you admitted to being on her balcony,
y que usted admitió estar en su balcón,
claiming that you heard her scream, but you just had wanted to be her friend.
reclamando que usted la
Even
escuchó a
though
ella
you didn't know
chillar,
her and
pero
she
que
didn't know
usted
you
simplemente
at 2
quería
o'clock in the
ser su
morning.
amiga y mismo que
The
ella no lo
court believes
conocía a
you
usted a
represent
las
a
2 de la
danger to the
mañana.
community.
The
court
los policías
believes
crean
that,
que usted es un
and it's rather
peligro para la comunidad.
reasonable to assume that you
Y el
had
tribunal
bad intentions
tiene
being on that woman's balcony.
Razones para pensar that you have judged.
Bad intentions
Tenía
from
usted
being on
malas
her balcony.
intenciones estando arriba en un balcón.
I'm going to order you have no contact with
Ordenar que usted no
Prince
tenga contacto
Jacil,
con Prusian Johnson.
directly or indirectly, stay
Directamente o
500 feet from
indirectamente
her at
que
all
permanezca
times.
500
Thank
pies de
you.
distancia de ella en todo momento. Gracias.
Okay.
For the record, Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Pucastro declined the services of the
I
public
understand.
defender.
Thank you. Ma'am, would you like to make an announcement?
Sure. ¿Habría más personas que necesitan intérprete en español? No, Judge.
Okay.
He's fine. It's 531-417-87.
There's 5314. There's a 0 after the 4.
401787.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Bye, Judge.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day. Ma'am, may I help you?
Mr. Harris?
Mr. Harris was from this morning on page 20, main jail.
Okay. Damen Harris?
Is that over there?
Okay. Mr. Damen Harris.
Yes,
So
sir.
you're charged with grand theft, burglary of a dwelling, and accessory after the fact. And you have a warrant on count 4 for driving without a valid driver's license, failing to show up in court. That bond is $2,000. And state, it says the defendant was observed on closed caption video surveillance. He aided in the commission of the burglary. The defendant provided a sworn tape statement. He denied, okay. Removed a safe containing 3 firearms from the victim's residence. Additionally, the defendant is currently on he's on felony juvenile probation. So,
Your Honor,
ma'am,
Might be more
can
than
I
that.
ask you a question? How old is the young man?
9.
Okay, I'm going to ask that he just stand outside the door right there because we have rules about how old kids can be in a court, all right?
Okay.
Sir, are you, Deputy, could you take a station back there by the door? Just make sure that young man's okay. Thank you, sir. Okay. Ma'am, raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, all truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, tell me your name, ma'am.
Christine Glenn.
And, ma'am, how's it you know Mr. Damen Harris?
He's my son.
Okay, thank you for coming to court today, ma'am.
You're welcome.
State, do you, I hear he's on felony juvenile probation right now?
He is, Your Honor. Additionally, if I may, before we get into that, as an adult, he was arrested September 24th for loitering and prowling.
Okay.
That was in late September. Filing decision has not been made yet.
Okay. That's open now?
Yes.
Got it.
If you want to go sidebar
What's
on
the
his,
case number on that?
Actually, let me just make sure. I just want to see when this occurred. Your Honor, it looks like it occurred after the burglary.
Got it. Okay.
If you want, if we go sidebar for his.
All right, ma'am. Is there anything you'd like to say? Does your son work or is he in school?
Well, he's attending the GED program right now, and
Okay.
he's diligently trying to find work.
Right.
I filled out as much application, created a resume for him.
Right.
And he's been doing that on a weekly basis.
How long has he lived down here in South Florida, ma'am?
We moved down here from New Jersey in 2002.
Okay. And does he have a job? Is he employed?
Not at this time.
Okay. Do you have, does he own any land, any property?
No, he lives with his mom
Okay.
and his other 3 siblings.
So he probably doesn't have the money to bond out of jail, right?
No, he
Okay.
doesn't.
Mr. Miller, is there anything you'd like to add today, sir?
Your Honor, I'd like just ask the court. I understand what's going to happen next, but I would ask the court to take into consideration youth and immaturity when setting the bond.
Okay.
I think that a high level of supervision is more appropriate than a high level of bond. I think the fact that his mother is here, took off from work to be here today, shows strong family commitment to this young
I
man.
agree. I appreciate the fact that his mother did come to court today. That means a lot to me to help me make my decision, man. Thank you.
And, Your Honor, I would also argue, and this is really just kind of a minor argument, charge 3, I don't think you have PC. I don't think you could be charged as an accessory and a principal.
Yeah, you know what? I won't give him a bond on that. Okay, so, State, what's your opinion about the burglary? And we do know his juvenile record.
Your Honor, additionally, just an idea of what's been going on. The loitering or prowling,
Right.
he was arrested September 24th. That was early Wednesday morning at 3 in the morning.
Right, so he's out allegedly at 3 o'clock in the morning, loitering or prowling, and just a couple days after that, a few days after that, he's allegedly involved in a burglary of a home in Miramar. So it's concerning that he's now turned 18 and he did not stop behaving poorly, allegedly, from when he was a juvenile. And the probation he's on as a juvenile seems like that has not kept him on the straight and narrow. That's what's concerning. So I'm going to set his bond on count 2 at $50,000. Count 1 is at $1,000. 3 ROR. Count 4, failure to show up in court, $2,000. Sir, your total bond today will be $53,000, and that is based on your serious juvenile record. The fact you're already on probation as a juvenile. You have a pending loitering or prowling. I know that came after this. But it seems, and the fact that you allegedly went into a home and stole a safe with 3 guns in it, in this case. So the court does believe you do represent a danger to the community and the property in the community, and that's why your bond's where it is. I'm going to order you have no contact with Susanna Deutsch. Do not call her, do not text her, do not email her. Ma'am, you seem like a very nice person, and I know you're a caring mother. I don't like to give bad news to anyone. That's the worst part of my job. I don't like to tell you that your son's going to have a high bond and that we have to deal with him in a serious manner. I don't enjoy that, but I feel that's my job. I have to make those tough decisions. But I do appreciate you coming into court today because it did give depth to the situation. It gave me more to consider, okay?
Very good.
So if you can, have a nice day. And I don't mean that,
Okay, my understanding.
you know,
Your Honor?
sarcastically. Thank you. Yes,
He
sir.
was first arrested.
At this time, Mr. Harris would request the court sign an order placing him into the life skills program.
I'll do that. I have no problem doing that. Ma'am, thank you for coming.
Mr. Atria, could you prepare that order?
All the charges.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
The 2 original.
Now, can I help you, sir? Okay, what's your name? Are you,
What happened was when we filed
you're an
the
attorney. What kind of law do you practice?
Mostly
He
Great.
has to have a first.
Do you want to
appearance
handle
now and
any
all the
criminal
bad
cases
charges.
today?
thinking about it. Oh, no, not
Didn't
Have you ever
a first
done any
appearance
criminal?
Like,
just
he had
minor.
a first appearance on the
minor
traffic.
Okay, got it.
But when it came to
Okay,
traffic, marijuana,
Valeria German.
Because everything else was filed afterwards.
Miss German?
He's never had a first appearance on those.
You'll be appointed an attorney. Ms. German is present at the main, Your
Hello,
Honor.
Miss German. You've been charged with domestic battery. The court finds probable cause, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a couple questions for you. How many children do you have?
One.
How old is that child?
9.
Who's caring for that child right now?
My mom.
Okay. And how long have you lived down here in South Florida?
Oh, he's being held.
28.
Are you
28 years.
Okay. Are you employed?
Yes.
I know where you work. What do you do there?
I'm a medical assistant.
Okay, I understand. Does she have priors?
No, Your Honor.
She has no priors. Did we have contact with the alleged victim?
I did not.
Okay, no problem. No, Judge.
Your Honor, I would just point out to the court that according to the probable cause affidavit, the alleged victim does not wish to press charges in this case.
Understand.
And I would ask the court to kind of read between the lines in this case.
I'm doing that.
I'd ask okay, and we
gonna
would ask for a pretrial release.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just release her straight, no pretrial. I'm going to release her from custody, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ma'am, let me ask you, are you married to Carlos Ibanez?
No.
Okay, I know what you had. Do you have children with him?
No.
Have no contact with him. Don't call him, don't text him, don't email him. Stay 500 feet from him at all times. That is where he lives, works, goes to school. You're not allowed to possess guns, firearms, or ammunition while you're on release. Thank you. Okay. May I see Nikia Whitehead?
Decline PD, Your Honor. Good luck.
Mr. Whitehead, domestic battery, resisting arrest. Court finds probable cause. State, do you have any priors on Mr. Whitehead?
Your Honor, Mr. Whitehead is currently out on bond for 2 counts of felony battery, great bodily harm, and 1 count of tampering with a victim or witness.
Okay, what's the case number?
Case number is 14-8311 CF10A.
Okay. Sir, are you currently employed?
No, ma'am.
Sir. Do you have any money in the bank, sir?
No, sir.
How long have you lived here in South Florida?
38 years.
Sir, it says that you punched a woman on the side of her face with your fist, knocked her to the ground. A police officer said, I observed this incident as it took place. I activated my overhead emergency lights, and the defendant fled on foot. There was a short foot pursuit. They have a child in common. Was there contact with the alleged victim?
No, Judge.
No. Sir, I'm going to set your bond on count 1 at $7,500. Count 2, the resisting arrest, at $250. Your total bonded, it would be $7,750. And I am going to base that on the fact you're already out on 2 felony batteries now. I'm going to order no contact with Octavia Sidney, directly or indirectly. Stay 500 feet from her at all times. You're not allowed to possess guns, weapons, firearms, or ammunition. And I'm going to order you have no contact with, I'm going to order your bond be revoked on 148311 CF10. Thank you, sir.
So I ain't got no bond. Fuck you.
Have a nice day, sir. Thank you. Oh, well, you can't make everyone happy, that's for sure. Christine Brown.
North Broward, Your Honor.
Okay.
I didn't speak with her.
North Broward, Your Honor.
This was a med reset.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, Miss Flanagan. How are you? I'm sorry, Miss Brown. How are you feeling today?
Better, thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, you've been charged with possession of cocaine, possession of heroin, drug paraphernalia. Court finds probable cause. State, do you have any priors on Miss Brown?
Yes, Judge.
You've been known as Carrie Flanagan in the past, I see. Kristen Spano, Christine Brown, you know you want to come back in here again. Okay, go ahead.
2012 grand theft of under $10,000 of a victim 65 years of age or older, and 3 counts of uttering a forged instrument. 2012 possession of cocaine. 2011 possession of oxycodone. 2009 possession of cocaine. 2009 grand theft auto. 2007 possession of cocaine with a VOP, a year and a day state prison. 04 2 more cases of possession of cocaine. 04 2 counts of grand theft. 2000 possession of a controlled substance through fraud and possession of hydrocodone. 99 armed trespass, grand theft, and grand theft of a firearm. 98 grand theft auto.
Ma'am, are you currently employed?
Yes, I am.
What type of work is that, ma'am?
It's sales. It's vacation sales.
Okay, do you have any money in the bank?
At this moment, no, I don't.
Do you
Because I pay rent.
Okay.
I have I have an apartment where I have 2 cats there by
I
myself,
understand.
and I have it.
Do you have family here in South Florida?
Yes, I do.
Do you have children down here?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you have any financial means to bond out of jail? Do you have anything that's not in the bank, any investment accounts, anything like that?
No, I don't. I have a vehicle that I own, but right now it's impounded.
Okay, ma'am. And how long, I don't know if I asked, how long have you lived down here in South Florida?
I've lived here all my life.
Okay.
I was born here in
Were you?
Florida.
All right, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set your bond today, ma'am. You were arrested with, let me see here. I'm very concerned about your health. I realize you couldn't come to court for a couple days. You said, police said you had crack cocaine with you, a crack pipe. They allegedly found a drug kit, used needles, burnt spoon, a shoestring, the Q-tips, a baggie with white residue turned out to be heroin. I mean, it's a very concerning situation for your health. So based on that, ma'am, based on your criminal history, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prior cocaine convictions, other drug convictions, grand theft, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then add 3 more uttering forged instruments. You have a very serious, lengthy criminal record with drugs and theft. I'm going to set your bond on count 1 at $10,000. Count 2, I'm going to set that bond at $10,000, and the paraphernalia, I'm going to set that bond at $5,000. So your total bond today is $25,000, ma'am. You can bond out of jail. Thank you, ma'am. Right. Okay. Franklin Thomasson. Mr.
My
Thomas,
honor, Decline PD, Your Honor.
Hi, Mr. Thomasson. Resisting arrest without violence, riding a bike with no light, suspended driver's license, unlawful tag or sticker. Count 1, sir, that bond is $100, and count 4, that's a warrant, $500. Count 6 is a warrant, and that's $500, sir. You can bond out of jail. Thank you. How about Rayshad Presley? On Presley?
Yes,
Okay.
Judge.
Got it. Bonded. So take him off my. How about Napoleon Wilson?
Decline PD, Maine.
And after Napoleon Wilson, right behind him, Thuan Lamb and Danny Rowe.
Rowe has a private.
Okay, let me see Napoleon Wilson. Hello, Mr. Wilson. You've been charged with burglary of a dwelling. And I got to tell you, this got stuck. This got stuck on another document. I didn't read it. So if you give me about 30 seconds, I'm going to read it. I'll be right back. I question probable cause. I see where the co-defendant was wearing the shoes they identified. And how did she tie him into this?
She didn't. He was seen running from the residence with the man that you already found probable cause for. He happened to be at the scene at the time with the person.
Let me see. Okay, she sees a man crawling on it. We know that's Samurai. Okay, proceed to run out the rear of the home eastbound.
Officer Moore arrived at the scene. He witnessed 2 subjects in the area of the victim's home.
Right.
Advised that one subject, later identified as Devon Samurai, proceeded to run out from the rear of the home eastbound while yelling back and forth with the second male, later identified as Napoleon
Out
Wilson.
from the rear of a home eastbound while yelling back and forth with the second male, identified as Napoleon Wilson. Moore advised the subject on the bicycle was wearing a white shirt heading southbound, while looking back and yelling towards the defendant, Samaru, as a lookout. So they're saying that Wilson was the lookout, right?
Yes.
On the bike.
Yes.
Ordered him to stop. He continued to ride his bicycle, stating he didn't do anything. Able to detain him.
More might come up, but certainly there's probable cause for Your Honor. Seen with the person who was identified by his shoes as being there, he's seen leaving the rear of the residence.
What time is it? Let me see. What time is this? 2:12 in the morning. 2 o'clock in the morning, right? So I'm gonna find probable cause based on the totality of the circumstances. Number one, you're allegedly running or leaving in a fast manner with Mr. Samaru from a woman's home that had just been burglarized. You're riding a bicycle away from the scene at 2:12 in the morning, or well, maybe not 2:12, but somewhere around 2 o'clock in the morning. And when the police asked you to stop, it says you kept going and that you were yelling back and forth with this guy, Samaru. Now, is it the strongest case I've ever seen? No. But is it enough for probable cause? I think it's enough for probable cause. But I'm not sure a jury could convict you just based on this. I'm not sure of that, but that's not what we're here to consider today. So I'm going to find probable cause. Go ahead, State.
He was arrested October 14th, and he's out on bond for loitering and prowling. He was seen by an anonymous witness driving through a parking lot at Del Oro Apartments on a bicycle, going through the parking lot looking into vehicles.
Okay.
And what else?
You know what?
And he was arrested. Could you go to CCIS? See if that's open. He's got, go back to his court summary. He's got open charges from April 28th out of St. Lucie County.
For what?
Burglary of an occupied conveyance and resisting with violence.
Okay. What's his case number on the loitering and prowling?
So, case number is 1415025 MM10A.
Got it. Okay. Sir, here's what I'm going to do today. That's a burglary conveyance in St. Lucie, right?
Yes, it is, Judge.
Oops. Got it. Sir, I'm going to set your bond today, the burglary of a dwelling. I'm going to set that bond at $5,000. Maybe you deserve a higher bond, but I think that it's a little bit of a, it's not the strongest case I've ever seen. And I do note you're out right now loitering and prowling. I'm not going to, what I'm going to do is, give me the case number of the loitering and prowling.
1415025 MM10A.
And I do note you're already out on release from St. Lucie County for a burglary up there. So I'm going to revoke your bond on 1415025 MM10. You're going to be held without bond. Thank you. Thuan Lamb.
Good luck. Your Honor, we have some PC arguments here.
Understand? Go ahead. So
I
now,
was looking.
okay, we're back on. When I talk to you, I go sidebar. All right, grand theft, sir. Go ahead. What is your argument, sir?
Okay. So the probable cause affidavit indicates that the phone, there's video of the defendant picking up an iPhone off of the floor. So there's no theft here. There's no theft crime here.
Okay.
So I would argue there's no PC for a theft crime. Furthermore, I would argue that an iPhone with a cracked screen is not worth more than $300, and so at the best, you've got a petty theft crime.
Okay.
There's no way that an iPhone with a cracked screen, as according to the alleged victim in the case, the iPhone had a cracked screen. So we don't even get to grand theft. So I would ask the court to ROR him. If you're going to find PC, find PC on the petty theft, but I don't believe there's PC for a theft crime at all.
Okay, well, let me take it one step at a time. Regarding I'm not an expert in telephones, and the officer said it's worth 400. I don't know, maybe it was worth, I've seen them in here say they're worth 600, maybe with the broken screen that comes down to 4. I'm not gonna get into whether it's grand theft or petty theft at this time. I'm gonna find probable cause for grand theft. As far as him, let me tell you why I think there's a consciousness of guilt here regarding the theft, the scienter, is that when he was asked about it, he denied, and they confronted him and said, we have you on video, and then he allegedly finally admitted it. You know, and then he took it to his car and then came back into the casino, apparently. I mean, you know, it's like if you go out in the parking lot, I don't know whose cars those are in the parking lot, but if I get in one and drive it away, one thing's for sure is it doesn't belong to me. So, I mean...
A broken iPhone
right.
sitting on the floor of the casino is an entirely different animal.
Well,
Your Honor, there's no theft crime here.
Well, you know what? I think that if he would have picked it up and walked straight over to the lost and found, or found an employee and said, hey, I found this. But when he walks out and puts it in his car, I think you're crossing the line for theft. So that's my opinion. So, does he have any priors?
Your Honor, I have no record on him whatsoever.
That being said,
Patrice, do you have anything?
Mr. Lamb, do you understand English? Do you understand what we're speaking about today?
Yes, I understand what you talk, but I don't think like it's so serious like that when I pick up something like that.
You can talk to the lawyer about that. Let me ask you this.
I understand, yeah.
Okay.
Can you...
Mr. Miller, will you tell us, there's a rumor here that he is homeless? And
no, that's not my understanding. He's working. If he's homeless, he's working homeless.
Okay, all right. Well, tell me about his background.
He's been in the United States for 33 years. He travels, working as a nail technician. He hasn't been here very long. He does live alone. He has no money in the bank and no property. I'm going to ask the court, under the totality of the circumstances, to lower the bond to $100.
I'm inclined to let him out on pretrial if we can get a place he can go.
Do you have an address?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Can you give the judge your address?
Yes, but in my wallet.
It's in his wallet, Your Honor.
Yeah.
He would need access to his property.
In my wallet, yeah. I don't remember that address, but in my wallet. Yeah.
If pretrial can verify like a stable residence, I have no objection.
So I'm going to do PTR pending. They're going to come talk to him and get that address, all right?
Well, the problem, Your Honor, I would ask the court, in addition to that, to go ahead and lower the bond to $100.
I'm going to release some ROR. No. Take that back. I'm going to leave it at. I'm going to leave the bond. I'm going to set the bond at $250. But then I'm going to do ROR. I'm going to do pretrial pending. So he's going to have the alternative of posting the bond or getting pretrial pending. All right.
And I would ask the court to sign an order allowing him access to his property so he can obtain an address for pretrial to verify.
I will allow that.
Mr. Atria, would you prepare that order?
I know, but you know what though? Now he realizes everyone's serious enough to come up with an address, all right? Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, now, this is being the short order cook of judges. You know what I mean? You're constantly shifting gears and putting out that fire. And okay, Danny Rowe. Where's Danny Rowe?
As a private attorney, is that Maine?
Okay. Danny Rowe, please step forward, sir.
Bond's room. Mr. Rowe is in the bond room. I don't know what that means, but I was told to tell you that.
He's in the what room?
The bond room. He's speaking with pretrial?
Yeah.
Yes.
Put him on a temporary recess.
Can we put him on recall, Your Honor?
I will.
Thank you.
So he's already on probation right now.
Yes, he's for similar type of,
Okay.
actually two similar type things out of Dade and Broward.
Okay. Stand by. Hi. How you doing? Hey. Okay. Now, we have other things over here. What about Gerard Nelson? Ay, ay, ay. I left that thing in my office. Oh, yeah, and I don't have the key. You don't have the key in my office, do you?
Yeah, you can send it there.
Zowie.
Yeah, you can take mine. I can print out another copy.
Hey, hold on. Just give me a minute. Where's, ma'am, may I help you? Do you need something?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Gerard Nelson, do we have him?
All right.
There's
Okay.
another issue though
Mr.
before.
Mr. Nelson, just have a seat. I'll be right back with you.
Well, Drew. Drew.
Do you have a copy?
No, well, before we even get into that, yes.
Yeah, I apologize, thank you. Judge, Mr. Nelson, we would ask, we have to withdraw. I think we have a conflict with one of the either witnesses or victims in the case. Also, we would ask the court to appoint conflict counsel for him. And in the absence of conflict counsel, we would ask to invoke his right to remain silent, not be questioned without an attorney present.
Here's what I'm going to do.
Your Honor, for the record,
Go ahead.
the conflict is with Vicky Pierre, who was who provided information that goes to proof evident presumption rate, goes to the elements of the crime.
Wait a minute,
And we were given permission by our given an order by our office to withdraw from the case.
Okay, I'm gonna grant the motion to withdraw, and what I'm gonna do is he's being held on what's count 1 and 2?
Count 1 is one count of human trafficking. Now remember, this is the case where Detective Shields from Fort Lauderdale came on. It was 1 count of trafficking and a count of possession of marijuana.
He allegedly had a 14-year-old girl involved. Come on back up, sir.
Based
Come
on the
Mr. Nelson, come on back up. Mr. Nelson, you have the right to remain silent. You should not talk about your case. You don't need to speak about your case. If you give up the right to remain silent, though, you have a right to just not say anything. If you give up that right, what you say today can and will be used against you. Do you understand that, sir?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, let me ask Mr. Linder.
Yes, Judge.
These are not proof evident presumption grade.
They are, Your Honor.
they?
For whatever reason, what I believe happened is, Your Honor, when the convenience bond schedule was created, there were certain offenses that weren't even, I don't believe, on the books yet.
Okay.
And based on the formula, certain offenses, based on the level of offense, would get automatic bonds. And I think that's what happened here, because the 2 additional counts of trafficking on the booking, do you have your booking sheet, Judge?
Yes.
Counts 3 and 4 should be no bond. I have a...
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's how I'm going to handle this. Now, do we know the name of regional counsel? Do we, Mr. Miller, know the name of the regional counsel in this matter?
There.
Your Honor, it would be whoever is assigned to, I think it's Yusan's division.
Yusan?
I have a phone number,
Do you
if
have-
that'll help you.
You want to give it to me?
Sure.
Thanks.
Tell me when you're ready.
Go ahead.
954
Okay.
713 1220.
I'm just going to set this for tomorrow afternoon. Hi, this is Judge Hurley. May I speak with the attorney assigned to Judge Michael Yusan's courtroom?
One moment, Judge
Thank you. Probably. What were the bonds I gave on the count 1 and 2?
Count 1 was no bond. It was a human trafficking, and the cannabis was, I think, no bond needed.
This is really academic, just to hold them overnight.
I would just ask that 3 and 4 be no bond until further order of the court.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay,
I'm just going to leave it no bond.
yeah.
I'm going to reset this matter for tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
Okay? Just want to make sure that they know to be here.
Sheila, what do you need to make that change? On Gerard Nelson, counts 3 and 4, for at least the time being, should be no bond.
Anthony, I'm gonna help you.
Yes. Hi, this is Judge Hurley. Who am I speaking with?
Danielle?
Danielle, you're an attorney assigned to Judge Usan's division?
No, it's Julie Lindahl.
Okay, that's fine.
Judge, I'm sorry, what's your...
Hurley, H-U-R-L-E-Y. Will you tell Miss Lindahl that we're going to have a case for her in first appearance court tomorrow afternoon at, let's say, 2 o'clock?
One moment, please, one moment.
Okay.
Your Honor, while we're waiting, can we start the second look docket? I got them lined up over here, ready and waiting, champing at the bit.
Good. Is this Miss Lindahl? Hi, ma'am. I've got a case for you, and I'm going to set this for tomorrow afternoon. Can you come over tomorrow afternoon?
I actually have depositions tomorrow afternoon.
How about tomorrow morning? Well, it's Judge Usan's division. It's a human trafficking case assigned to Judge Usan.
Okay, I will, I will find out who can go.
Okay.
Do you happen to have the defendant's name?
Yes, Gerard, Gerard Nelson, Nelson. I've got a case number 2.
Okay.
14-012-992 CF10.
Awesome, I will have somebody be there.
2 o'clock. Tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock, all right?
2 p.m., got it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We're going to handle main jail. Line them up. I'll take them off one at a time.
We're ready. Terence Eader, Your Honor, is here on 2 misdemeanor ordinance cases for a second look. He is interested in resolving his cases.
Give me just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I'm going to pull it up. I used to say that to my son, and he would go, Dad, 1, 2, we're over. Now do it.
Well, Your Honor, we have...
Hold on. Let me take care of this gentleman. I'm trying to get Mr. Miller out of there. I realize Mr. Miller has extenuating circumstances that he needs to get out of court. Am I correct, sir?
Not today, Your Honor.
Oh, I thought you had pickups you had to make. A pickup. Sorry.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, got it.
I mean, there will come a day when I have to do that, but it's not today.
Okay, I thought that's what we were dealing with. All right. Okay. What's your name, sir?
Thomas Eader, Your Honor?
Terence Eader.
Sorry, Terence Eader.
Terence Eader? He has 4 cases on the docket.
Really? I just see 2.
2 cases.
How many you got?
Eater? Okay, give me a moment. Okay, Mr. Eater, you're here for soliciting without a permit. 2 cases. Let me look here. Hold on, Mr. Eater.
These are the
What was that?
these are the only cases holding them.
Okay, give me just a minute here, all right? Come in under, Let's come in. Is this my case? I don't think this is my case when he came in.
He was arrested on the 20, I'm trying to think, the 22nd.
So then he would have come in on the 23rd. I wasn't here that day, thank you. All right, good, okay. Sir, 4:30 in the afternoon, Shell gas station for Lauderdale Lakes. Observed him panhandling in the middle of Oakland Park Boulevard. And that was one case, and I'm sure the other case is probably similar, so. Would you like to, well, I don't know, what do? He doesn't have an attorney. I mean, release him ROR, I guess, that's what I'll do. I don't want to work it out. You don't have an attorney. Unless you really want to waive do you want to waive your right to an attorney and say, Judge, I don't need an attorney?
Judge, I'd just like to resolve it today,
Okay.
sir.
I want to be very clear about this. Do you need me to have an attorney come talk to you about
No, sir.
pleading no contest?
No, sir.
Do you understand? If you can't afford an attorney, I'll give you an attorney free. I'll have the attorney come over there and sit down and go over the whole thing with you about pleading no contest to 2 panhandling cases. Do you want to do that?
No, sir. I've already
I've been
Let me
through.
ask you this. Do you think if we work this out today and you don't have an attorney standing next to you, that I'm being unfair to you, I'm trying to buffalo you, or trying to treat you improperly by not having an attorney next to you?
No, sir, not at all.
All right, well, we're clear about that. Okay. Now, do you want to plead no contest to this case?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, let's be clear. I wasn't the judge when you came in. There was another judge here that day. So you've been sitting here 7 days, and it wasn't me. I want to just, is this on? Okay. Now, how do you plead to these two cases, sir?
No contest,
Okay,
sir.
you understand we're not going to have a trial. Case is over with right now. Both of them are.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sir, please, you seem like a very nice man to me. Do you want me to get you, are you on the street? Are you in a shelter?
Sir, I've been on the street.
Would you like me to help you? If you want me to help
Yes.
you, would you like me to help you get into a shelter?
Yes, sir, and I'm also on the list to get in and hack, but I'm waiting on a bed.
How about I skip you right to the front of the line?
Okay,
You want me to try to do that for you?
if you can.
Now, I may be able to do better than the hack. I may be able to get you in a better place than the hack. I just have to know one thing. Have you ever been convicted of a violent crime?
No, sir.
Okay. Hold on. Sir, you plead no contest to both these cases, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to withhold adjudication on both. I'm going to try to get you in a house of hope, all right? Sir, they're going to ask you if you have an alcohol issue or a drug issue when you get over there. I'm assuming you have an alcohol issue. Would that be correct?
Okay.
That would be correct.
Good. All right. Because if you say you don't, they won't take you. I know it's kind of strange. You got to say you have bad, All right, here we go. So I'm going to give you BSO.
Oh, please,
When you go over there, you have to follow the rules, no drinking, and they help you. They help you get on your feet. All right. Do I need to put anything else besides BSO to transport to a house of hope?
Sure.
What's today's date? 28th? Got it. 14, and this is October, right? I'm starting to forget my dates now. Okay, so the charge now is
Correct.
okay.
Sir, is there any way I can get my affairs in order before I go straight there? I mean,
What affairs do you need to get in order?
I got to talk to my mother and get some legal affairs done.
Well,
I got to talk to.
You can talk to your mother from the House of Hope. Just call her up from there. Borrow the telephone. All right? Sir, I'm trying to. Where's your mother? Where does she live?
in Pompano, 830 Southeast.
Then let me ask you
That's-
a question. Why aren't you living with your mom?
Because there's basically not enough room. They had company. Now the company's gone, and she was going to let me stay there a few days until I got into the shelter.
Well, why don't we do this? Let's try get you in House of Hope. If they can't take you right away, get on the list at House of Hope. I think it's a better operation. Go stay with your mother a few days, and then when you're ready to get back in there, go there. All right?
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to get you off the street. All right, sir?
Yes.
All right. Now, here's the last thing I'm going to say. Don't panhandle in traffic. Don't knock on people's windows. Don't go out there and do that. All right?
Yes, sir.
You got it?
Well, it's in the rules, too.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Eater. Have a nice day. All right?
But only if
You
you reach a
too.
certain level.
They're going to drive you over to House of Hope. Okay?
That's when you go from Amherst.
Okay.
There you go.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
I doubt it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're done. Oh, boy. Okay, who do you have here now?
Michael DeGuio Jr., Your Honor. He's here on a petty theft charge. He just went, Judge Siegel just placed him on 18 months drug offender probation.
Yes.
He would like to resolve this case. It is holding up his release. He believes that the items that were alleged to have been stolen were in fact recovered. Therefore, there would be no restitution. And he has been counseled as to the consequences of taking a plea in this case. And so I would have no objection to him resolving this case.
Allegedly, public supermarket, Young Circle, let me look here, responded. Employee Andy observed the defendant enter the health and beauty. Concealed our pants. Look, sir, you want to resolve it today? Plead no contest, case is over with?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that we're not going to have a trial? There's no more hearings. This is it. It's over. And you're not allowed to return to the Publix in that entire plaza at Young Circle. Do you understand that?
I'm aware of that.
Okay,
I'm aware of that, sir. Yes.
How do you plead, sir?
No contest.
Okay, I'm going to withhold adjudication, sir. Good luck. Thank you.
Good luck.
It's Mr.
Adam O'Brien. Mr. O'Brien is here for driving on a suspended license and a speeding ticket. He is interested in resolving the case, and I have advised him of the consequences of taking a plea on this charge.
Okay. Do we have a second look DLs? You gave me DLs. Is this... No?
Oh, I forgot.
I'm on drug court and I'm going to Spectrum.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna not take any action today, sir. Thank you.
Your Honor, he's advising that he's in drug court,
right,
and that this case is holding him up from being sent to Spectrum.
Is it?
Would the court consider RORing him on
I'll release
this
him
charge?
ROR. Thank you. What?
Thank you.
You know what?
Hold on, Bill. Hold on.
Hold up.
He had 2 felony cases. He was sentenced to Spectrum on one of them, and he still has possession of meth and possession of cannabis.
In any event, I'm releasing him ROR on this. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What else do you have over there?
Michael Mays, Your Honor. He has an open container charge from 1998.
Okay. Mr. Mays?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let me just say
He's got, let's see, 2,620.
Was I your attorney a long time ago?
You may have, Your Honor.
I don't.
I've been known.
I don't recall. You live up in Pompano?
No, sir.
Oh.
Hollywood.
I'm confusing with somebody else. Sorry.
He's got $2,625 worth of bond on felonies and a county ordinance case.
Okay.
And if you ROR this, what's going to happen is, unless he can bond out on $2,600, he's going to, they're going to give him a new court date in South Satellite, which he won't be able to make.
Get out.
That's up to you, Judge. It's an MO.
Would you like to, this municipal ordinance case, you didn't come in when I was a judge. You came in when I had a day off. Would you like to resolve this case today?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Do
Yes,
you
sir.
need me to send an attorney over there to speak with you about this?
No, Your Honor.
If
I've
you
been
can't-
listening to you all afternoon.
I know, but I got to go through this little spiel.
Yes, sir.
If you
Sorry.
couldn't afford an attorney, I would give you a free attorney. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And the attorney could sit down and go over with you all the dangers of having open beer in public. Do you understand that? And
I
the
do, Your Honor.
ramifications, legal ramifications for that. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, do you want me to send an attorney for you, or can you say, Judge, I don't need an attorney. I just want to plead no contest and get the case over with.
Judge, I don't need an attorney. I would like to plead no contest, sir.
Okay. Do you understand we're not going to have a trial? The case is over with today.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll withhold adjudication. Good luck, sir. Thank you.
All right. But my
Saleem.
what's that mean?
You're done.
Who else do you have?
Saleem Anthony, Your Honor. He's on a battery. He's got a touch or strike battery with a $1,000 bond. I guess he's here for a second look.
Okay. Sir, yeah, you're here on a battery.
What? Well, they do.
What's his name? Saleem Anthony? Okay. Just give me a moment.
I mean, I can tell you.
Okay.
His, I'll wait till your Honor's ready.
He's got a prior to filing an empty position.
Yeah, he was arrested in September on a capias for that. In that case, let's see here. He had one address. Now, a month later, he's got another address on Los Olas.
Both defendant knowingly and maliciously punched the victim in the face against the victim's will. There's a witness to the attack stated that the defendant punched the victim over a beer.
What, when were you arrested?
October 23rd, 2014. So, and it says he's at large. He's got no address. So that's what happened. He has a prior. Sir, I'm not going to take any action. I'm going to leave your bond where it is today. Thank you. Okay, now, let me see.
Ian Van Valkenburg, Your Honor. He's here for a second look. He's got a first offense DWLS. He is interested in resolving the case. He has been counseled as to the consequences, the very real consequences of taking a plea in a driving on a suspended license case.
I'm not gonna do a plea on a suspended license. It takes quite a long time, and I'm gonna probably release him, but I don't think I'm gonna work the plea out. So let me look. It's on Van Valken. Okay, hold on. Let me look here. Okay, just give me a quick moment. Revoke license, 7 suspensions. Sir, I'm not gonna release you ROR. You can bond out. Thank you. No. Thank you, sir.
Problem with drinking?
Okay, Travis Pilcher.
Okay, just give me a
Page.
Can I get
Okay. There you go. There you go. Okay, now, what's this gentleman's name?
This is Travis Pilcher, Your Honor. Also GWLS first offense, also with a $100 bond that he cannot post.
Go ahead.
DWLS habitual offender 2010, DWLS 09, DWLS habitual offender 08, DUI 05.
So I'm going to leave your bond where it is. Thank you very much, Mr. Pilcher. Okay.
Sir.
Anyone else? Yeah, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
I have a baby on the way. I'm working. Is there any way you could ROR it, please?
Well, you don't. I believe you keep driving with no license, or that's what's
No.
concerning.
I won't drive. I won't drive anymore. I'll take the city bus if I have to, please.
How many times the guy caught driving in the last few years with revoked
Some
license?
Broward, I see like 3 or 4. I mean, some have been DWLS habitual offender, which means he got caught 3 times prior to that and still did it.
Okay.
Please, I have a baby on the way. If I don't...
He's going to play the heartstrings.
Yeah. Hold on, sir. Let me look here. Allegedly driving at, after midnight, around 12:30 in the morning. Let me look here. And, right. conducting an undercover surveillance during a prostitution sting
I
operation at the
was
Holiday Inn
dropping
parking
somebody
lot.
off.
So let me see. What does he have? A baby? Did he say?
On the way.
Let me just look here. A white male driving a Silverado truck through the parking lot with both front windows down. Okay. Stopped at the front entrance of the Holiday Inn and dropped off a white female who's arrested for prostitution.
I didn't know anything about that,
No,
officer.
I know you didn't, sir. I know you didn't.
Clearly it wasn't your
Good
way.
luck, sir. Thank you.
Mr.
It's a nice try. I mean, I got to give him credit for.
John Guyton here, Your Honor.
Okay, what was his last name?
53 years in Florida.
Solicitation on the public right-of-way, the municipal
What
ordinance
did I tell
case.
you? If you're in here long enough, you hear it all. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Pilcher?
Guyton.
No, I know. I want to scratch Pilcher off. Hold on.
And after that, Mr. Anthony wants to plead his case for an ROR.
He's getting a cake.
Okay, what's your name, sir?
John Kipling Guyton, sir.
John Kipling
Guyton, yes, sir.
Guyton. Were you named after Rudyard Kipling, sir?
Yes, sir, I am, and I could quote you some poetry if you'd like.
Just give me
really don't have time for
one
that.
stanza. Stanza, remember? Not a paragraph, a stanza. Go ahead.
One stanza, I would take this one. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture your strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You were a child of the universe. You're no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here, and whether or not it's clear to you, the universe is unfolding just as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive Him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations during the noisy confusion of life, keep peace within your soul. With all its shame, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful and try to be happy, sir.
I got to tell you something.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, on that note, I don't know if I'm going to let you out of jail, but I was moved by that. I got to tell you something. I got to tell you, it gave me goosebumps, and it actually, you know, I'll admit I've had a bumpy couple of weeks here. I'll leave it at that. And that was the most inspiring thing, other than my children. Other than that, that's the most inspiring thing I think I've seen in I don't know how long. And I got to tell you, no matter how much, no matter how many gray hairs I get on my head from doing this, that probably makes it worthwhile. That I can meet people like you, even though it's under this circumstance. That I don't know. I learn a little bit every day, and I learn.
It gives me chill bumps to hear you say that. Thank you, Your
sir.
Honor.
Okay, let me
Thank you.
let me look here, sir. I hope you didn't do anything really bad, so I can let you out of jail. All right. So you've been in jail now 5 days. I don't think I was the judge that let you come in here. Maybe I was. I hope I was.
No, sir. No, sir. It wasn't you, sir.
Let's blame it on another judge. Hold on. Just kidding, sir. Just kidding. Judicial humor. Hold on. Let me look here. This is Guy.
I know.
Boy, it was Destry. Wow. Boy, that's. Hold on a second.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. It was Judge Destry.
He wiping it in.
That was only a third of it, Your Honor.
No, I know, sir. No, I'm tapping my head for another reason. Hold on. Let me just look here. I want to make sure that I want to make sure when I let you go that it's not something that's going to come. And walking between cars on Andrews Avenue with the sign. He's been warned several times. I came. He said I'd never see him again if I let him go.
I was supposed to be I was supposed to be getting a job with Metro PCS, so,
Really?
sir.
What are you going to do there?
Yeah. Well, no humor intended, but holding a sign for them.
Well,
Metro.
That's interesting.
For Metro.
that's interesting. All right. All right, Guyton, would you like to just resolve your case today?
Yes, I would, Your Honor.
Now, do you need me to send an attorney over there? If you don't have the money for one, I can send a free attorney over there to speak with you. Do you want me to do that?
I understand, and no, sir, I don't. Thank you for your offer, though, Your Honor.
Let me ask you this. If you don't have an attorney standing next to you, do you think I am shortchanging you or, forcing this upon you to plead this out today? Are you happy the way you've been treated, and do you think that it's in your best interest just to plead no contest today?
Yes, I do, and by no means do I think you'd be trying to mislead me, Your Honor.
How do you plead to panhandling, sir, soliciting?
No contest, Your Honor.
All right. Do you understand we're not going to have a trial? We're not going to appoint an attorney. The case is over with today?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. I'm going to withhold adjudication, sir. Mr. Guyton,
Thank you.
I got to tell you something. You seem like a bright guy, but not only do I think you're bright, you have depth to your personality. And I feel honored that I can meet somebody like you. I'm sorry it has to be in a jail setting, but I really enjoy meeting interesting people. You qualify as being very interesting to me, and you seem like a person who's really got a soul and a heart. I appreciate meeting you. All right, sir?
I appreciate coming in front of you, Your Honor, instead
Thank
of
you,
any
sir.
other judge.
Have a nice day.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your kind words.
Sir.
I hesitate to do this.
I know, I hate to.
Anybody else over there?
Your Honor, Mr. Anthony would like to plead to the court to try to get out of custody. He's got a story to tell the court.
I'm going to go ahead, Mr. Anthony. Go ahead. You allegedly punched a man in the face over a beer, and you just last month got a petty theft for stealing from a restaurant. But go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor. With the petty theft, I am, like I said, I take responsibility for anything I do. But with the whole the punching in the face thing, and I understand it's something I got to deal with myself and everything.
You don't need to tell me about the punching part, but just tell me why you need to let you out of jail.
The only reason I need to be let out, or I won't have a place to stay, or I won't have my job before at the end of this week. My job is steady. It's something that
What do
I
you do for
go
work?
to. I'm on Oakley's and Andrews, manager at 7-Eleven.
You're a
That
manager at
hasn't changed.
7-Eleven?
Yes, that's
The
something that
paperwork
hasn't.
here said you were homeless.
I don't know why it said that, Your Honor. Last time
What's
I
your
came before
address?
you, mine is 95 Northwest First Avenue.
Saleem Anthony?
What's the zip code?
Yeah, and I've told you when I.
What's the
when
zip code?
When I, 33312.
How long have you lived there?
9 months now, Your Honor, since I moved down here. And the job-wise,
He said he's
you
lived in
had
one place
asked
for 9
me
months.
about the petty theft before.
Because like I said, he had one address last time, different address this time as far as his place of residence.
And the job has always been steady, Your Honor.
I'll
You
do
asked me
PTR
last
pending.
time I was in front of you.
I'm going to do PTR pending, all right? Can you write that down? PTR pending on this gentleman? Thank you,
I'll
sir.
explain it
Somebody's
to
going
him,
to
Your Honor.
verify your address, then we're going to let you out of jail, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Mr. Do you have anyone else over there, Mr. Miller?
I don't think so. There's no one else.
Do we have any, Mr. Miller, do you have anyone else over there? Hold on one. Okay, now,
I thought he's at Maine.
do you have anyone else over there, Mr. Miller?
I'm done, Your Honor. Permission to carry on.
Well,
Carry on, Mr.
Danny
Miller.
Rowe,
You did a fine job
Your
today,
Honor,
sir.
Your Honor, Danny
Thank
Rowe's
you.
supposed to be at Maine.
Who?
Danny Rowe.
He was here. What happened to him?
We didn't do anything on the case.
He refused the PD anyway.
Yeah, but
Where's Danny Rowe?
they probably brought him back. We got other things, but before we stop with
Danny
names,
Rowe, is he still over there?
He's still here. He's got a no bond hold. He's not going anywhere.
What, is he right there, like next to you?
No, sir.
I'm going to reset him for tomorrow afternoon. He's being held no bond anyway, all right? I find probable cause.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, now.
Yeah.
Now let's. Where's Brian Tralla? Brian Tralla.
No problem, Your Honor.
Hey, guy, you gonna come out and sit over here, bro?
Mr. Tralla, you're here for criminal mischief and disorderly conduct. Hold on a moment.
Ma'am. Brian.
Okay.
A lot of priors.
Probable cause is found. Criminal mischief. Hold on, let me look at your report here. Try to get everybody out of here just a shake there. Mr. Respondent, white male was flashing people passing by. I made contact with the defendant who was warned. Defendants started taunting multiple people and lifted up his shirt in an attempt to expose himself to the crowds that were gathering. The defendant was taken into custody while en route. He began hitting his head against my rear window, damaging it. They had to use pepper spray on him. And they had to put restraints on him.
He's a lengthy record for violence.
Does he?
Yes.
Sir, I'm going to send this to the division judge. Thank you, sir.
Fuck you.
There you go.
2 in 1 day. Must be doing a good job. All right. Now, okay, what about Lawrence Fisher? Lawrence Fisher.
Yes, sir, that would be me.
Mr. Fisher, you're here for theft, resisting arrest, assault, and disorderly conduct. I think you came in over the weekend, I believe.
I did, sir.
Okay, just give me a moment, sir, and pull your case up.
The disorderly and the was dropped, sir.
Was it? Why do you say that?
Yeah.
Nothing.
It was dropped, sir.
I think he's.
How do you know that?
I was on magistrate court this past Friday, Saturday. I spoke with a public defender as well, and she came to see me about this.
Okay, well, let's see here real quick. Hold on.
I think sometimes when they see no charge and stuff like that,
Yeah, I think that a lot of times that's what that is. Let me look here. It's allegedly happened in a young circle. We know that the public supermarket. So this is the second or third person today. I think it's the third person today. That young circle Publix is really a haven for people getting arrested and people being intoxicated there. I see the alcohol box is checked off on you. Honestly, we must have a couple arrests a day for that Publix over there. At least a few a week. And I don't know why that Publix has that kind of activity there. Yeah, but let's see here. Defendant committed a petty theft. He stole a sub from the deli, and
yes, sir.
Committed assault against. Allegedly told the victim, I believe a store employee, I'm going to kick your ASS. Wait till
I didn't say that, Your Honor.
Wait till I get
I was hurt.
Cuffs. He stated to the victim.
I was abused by the police, Your Honor.
Hold on. I'm just.
Don't say anything,
I've
sir.
never read
Hold
this
on.
before, sir. This is the first time you came in under another judge. Let me read this. He was yelling. He was going to grab the arrestee by the back of his wrist, back of his neck, put him in handcuffs. He was irate. Started actively resist, started to pull away. He said, get the F off me. You don't have a place. You don't have to put me in cuffs. I'm a good guy. Okay. Wait till allegedly to the police, wait till I get out of these cuffs. I'm coming to get you. You better watch your back. Okay?
Here, run away, bro.
What do you do for work when you're not in the jail?
Hotels,
What do you do there?
hotel management, front desk, what kind of work.
Okay?
I'm unemployed presently until season starts kicking in.
Okay, do you have any money in the bank?
No, I don't.
Okay. State, I don't know, it doesn't say he has priors. Does he have any priors?
Loitering and prowling and resisting without violence, 03. Possession of marijuana, 03. I really, at this point, don't know if he had other stuff in other jurisdictions.
All right, sir, how far away do you live from that Publix?
I'm living in Hollandale, actually.
So you're way away. How far is Hallandale from Hollywood? 2 or 3 miles, maybe? Right?
A good piece, yes.
Okay, so
yes, sir.
there's no reason for you to go back to that Publix. There's plenty
Absolutely
other
not
shopping down in.
whatsoever.
If you'd like to resolve your case today, you could plead no contest. The case would be over with today, and
I would like that, sir.
I'm going to order that you
Yes.
don't return to Publix. All right? The
Most
Publix at
certainly.
Young Circle. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir.
Do you need me to have an attorney come speak with you about this? Can you go without an attorney?
I can go without an attorney. I'd like to plead no contest and resolve this.
I'll accept your plea. I'll withhold adjudication. And good luck, sir. Don't go back to that Publix, all right?
And I'm free to go here. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Judge. All right.
Think about nothing. Think about nothing.
May I see Gary Baum?
Gary. Who's Gary? I didn't hear him. He's coming, Your Honor. I am never going to that Walmart again.
Okay, Mr. Baum. I didn't even know about Walmart, but you're here for
Yeah, that's where I got it from. Because my niece tomorrow is supposed to have a baby.
Baum's been in here quite a few times. Let me look here. Should this be sent over to see Judge Lerner?
Leonard, just to let you know, well, let me see something real quick.
I believe this is the case that needs to go over, from what I recall. Okay,
I'm not going there.
I understand, sir.
Yes, he already has cases that are pending there.
I'm going to send you over to Judge Lerner Wren. You're going to go see Judge
Uh-huh. Good.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I want to go back because tomorrow my niece is supposed to have her first baby.
Okay.
And I'm never doing it again. I already told him that.
Okay, thank you.
I'm not going to put the baby in jeopardy.
Thank you.
You know when I'm going to her? You know when I'm going to see Judge Wren?
I don't know right now, but I'm going to sign the order. Do you have a Lerner Wren
I'm gonna let you
thing?
know. I guess over the
How about
weekend,
Anthony Funmayer?
Baum picked up a new petty theft.
Conti on.
Early, just going through the second one.
Hi, sir. Sir, you're here for trespassing. One moment.
December's 14, 154, 110. Just transferred to year 2, by the way.
Yes.
Joint on some cases.
This came in. I'm Judge Lee. You look here. Arrest paperwork. He allegedly dispatched the Golden Corral. A male inside the business previously threatened the owner of the establishment, was told not to return, but he did. They pointed the defendant out as he was in the buffet line. They received complaints from customers today that the defendant was acting erratically, making verbal threats. The manager knows the defendant from numerous occasions where he has snuck into the restaurant without paying, and they wanted him to leave. Asked him to walk to the entrance to speak with the manager. Told the defendant he wasn't allowed in. The defendant began to cause a scene and started yelling that he wanted a refund. The manager explained there wouldn't be a refund issued and reiterated the defendant needed to leave. The defendant said, "I ain't leaving till I get my money." At this point, the defendant was taken to jail. So
Fourth arrest in about 4 months.
what are the other ones for?
One was a theft, another was a trespass with capiases for traffic-related stuff. Then his first arrest in June was capiases for traffic-related
Sir, I'm going to
stuff.
let you go see your judge on this case. I'm going to leave your bond where it is. Please do not return to Golden Corral. Thank you, sir.
Let's talk.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
I would like to say something. Well, first of all, I'm gonna be able to get out today.
No, well, yes, if you want to bond out, whatever your bond is. All right?
Cause I'm going to school, and right now I can miss school right now, you know, cause I'm getting paid for it, you know. I mean, if I ain't going back to the Golden Corral. I didn't really try. I didn't really went inside, and like they didn't tell me to go in now, you know. I went in there and I paid, and then they called police on me and stuff, and I didn't know I wasn't allowed there, you know. But the thing is that I would like to ask you for an opportunity or a chance to let me out today, so I can go to school.
He's been arrested how many times this year?
4 times.
No, I'm going to send this to your division judge, sir. Thank you. Okay. What about Robert Faden?
I think it's Norbert.
Norbert. Sorry, Norbert.
Your Honor, North Broward, he's in PM court.
Okay, I'm going to take the, can we reset this for,
Well, do we know, is he, if we could check to see what court
I'm
he's
going to
in.
release him ROR on that
Well,
count.
Your Honor,
I'm just going to release him ROR.
What if he's in mental health?
You know what? I'm going to release him ROR.
Your Honor, if he's in mental health, respectfully, the court
It's
can't.
an MO case. It's an MO case.
Doesn't matter if it's in Judge Lerner Wren right now.
There you go. Now. Okay, what about Andrea Barnett? Miss Barnett, hi. State, what is this, second look or 33?
One moment, Judge.
They're what? All of them are? Or just this one? Okay, state.
Is it on mute or on? All right, I was just gonna let them know we got 2 more here.
Right here. Okay, now, Andrea Burnett.
Not filed, entitled to release.
Okay, ma'am, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance today. ROR. Ma'am, you're going to be released on 14-115-44 CF10. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, thank you. I released you, ma'am. Thank you. What?
Turn your mic on, ma'am. Push the
Turn your mic,
button.
ma'am. Press
Push
the
the button on the microphone right in front of you on the table.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, is the case over with today?
No, I'm releasing you from custody. The case is not over with. It's not done. Just, I'm releasing
Okay.
you so you can go home, all right?
Okay, because I was trying to move back to New York with my brother that's a police officer
Well,
and
if
start
you
my
do,
husband with
if
the
you move
children.
back to New York, you need to keep track of when your next court date will be.
It'll be-
Okay, ma'am?
And I haven't spoken to my attorney either, so will there be?
We're just here to determine
Ma'am,
if you.
look, contact
Okay.
your attorney when you're out of jail. Get on the computer to the Broward County Clerk of Courts. Make sure you know when your court date is. Thank you. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Steve Paul Bjorson.
North Broward, sir.
Okay.
Your Honor, we've not yet filed that information. He's entitled to release.
Mr. Colbjorsen, I'm going to order you be released from custody today on
Yes,
case
sir.
14-12882 CF10. That's motion's granted, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, merci, Eric Lodenquai.
Pantheon.
Mr. Lodenquai, this is,
We've not yet filed the information. He's entitled to release.
here you go. So I'm going to release you, Mr. Lodenquai, 14-12920 CF10. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, what about Wayne McLemore?
Charge has been filed per Odyssey.
Okay, Mr. McLemore? You could be the one exception. I've released everyone else, but this one they tell me is filed. Let me look.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
I've been locked up 37 days, sir, and they haven't filed charges.
Okay, give me a moment.
How many days did you say?
37, sir.
You're Wayne McLemore. Give me a moment. Okay. I'm looking here, October 28, 2014, a formal charge was made against you. It says that State of Florida versus Wayne McLemore. Charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I'm going to look on the second page right here. Signed and sworn to by Alex Urella, State Attorney's Office, October 28, 2014.
No objection.
No, okay, sir. The motion to release you ROR today will be denied. All previously set bond and release conditions shall remain in full force.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir. I've been locked up 37 days, sir.
I understand that, sir.
No.
I understand, but
can I wonder why my motion
been filed against you?
It's been filed?
Yes, sir. It's been filed. Aggravated assault's been filed against someone named Thomas Wetzel, I believe. All right. Thank you, sir.
Sir, I haven't. Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I've been locked up, sir. And I'm about to lose everything, sir. I've been locked up 37 days, sir, and I got my apartment and all my stuff, and my kids will be homeless, sir. If you could motion my ROR, sir, please, sir.
No, I'm not going to do that today. Not on this type of charge, sir. Thank you.
I have one case. North Broward Perfection.
Kevin Green.
Kevin Green.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that right here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Tell me what's going on.
Your Honor, I provided a supplement.
What was the reason before?
There really wasn't, in my opinion, enough evidence to make a determination that he was a principal.
Right.
Under the case law, and I'm citing to Hall v. State from the 4th DCA, 100 Southern 3rd 288, in order to be found guilty as a principal, there has to be evidence that, one moment, Your Honor.
Somebody helped, assisted?
Well, no, it is specifically that there was prior knowledge and intent that the crime be committed. Your Honor, I would argue, based on the allegations now in the supplement report, first, if you look at Mr. Green's sworn recorded statement, he picked up Mr. Teleford, who was the robber, and his case came through over the weekend, where the court found proof evident of presumption great, and he's being held. Mr. Green said he was with Mr. Teleford from the time he picked him up until the time the police stopped him. He stated he stopped his, they were, where they stopped their vehicle on Los Olas, they waited, he stopped his vehicle until he saw the victim get out of her car. At that point, he pulled up next to the victim as she exited her car. At that point, Mr. Teleford got out of the car and showed the victim the gun. He observed the victim hand over her purse, and Teleford got back into the car, at which point he drove off with Teleford in the passenger seat, the victim's property in the car. At that point, he stated that that both of them went through the victim's purse, removing property. He described the victim's iPhone and her money. He also advised that the gun that was found in the front seat is his BB gun, the ski mask, and it's referenced as a ski mask that Mr. Teleford was wearing during the robbery, even though he denied putting on a ski mask and robbing the victim at gunpoint. He stated that the ski mask belonged to him. He stated that he usually keeps the BB gun in the trunk. Tonight it was in the front seat. Your Honor, I believe that there is evidence to satisfy proof evident or presumption great that not only was Mr. Green aware of the robbery, but that his acts showed that he was aware that it was going to be committed, and that he, one moment, Your Honor. I'm sorry, it just... that he did some act, he had conscious intent that the criminal act be done, and he did an act that would assist Mr. Telefort in committing the act. The allegations that he stopped in his car and waited for her to get out of the car, and when she did, pulled up right next to her. Apparently, based on the evidence, he provided a gun and the ski mask for Mr. Telefort to use. He observed the entire crime being committed and provided transportation for Mr. Telefort to leave the scene once it was committed. Your Honor, I do believe that there's proof evident presumption great that he's a principal.
Okay.
We don't have an argument, but we do request bond be set.
I'm going to find proof evident presumption great. I'm going to, based on the affidavit here that the court has noted, the court also noted that the principal was found proof evident presumption great. And I note the defense is requesting the court use discretion today, but the court believes pursuant to the Keel case from the 4th District Court of Appeal, pursuant to the Preston case, the court does not have the authority when the state has sought to foreclose release conditions, bond conditions, and there's a finding of proof evident presumption great. The court believes that the defendant's only remedy is to proceed to an Arthur hearing before his trial judge. The defendant will be held no bond. Sir, the court will order you have no contact directly or indirectly with the alleged victim, Nita Averith. No contact with her directly or indirectly. Thank you. You'll be held without bond. Anything else?
Nothing from the state,
Thank
Judge.
you very much. Anything else? No. That's it. Thank you very much. That's a wrap. We'll see everyone tomorrow morning at 8:30. Thank you.